First off, can we just start by saying how lucky I am?
Can we, for once, just admit that I'm a lucky girl?
I'm so lucky.
What are you feeling lucky about?
I'm lucky that I have, and you're gonna eye roll. You're gonna think that this is so fucking stupid and dumb of me that gay. Honestly, you think this is gay.
You're gay.
I am so lucky to have you two in my life. We were just talking. No one understands. No one gets it because you guys only hear our voices and then watch the clips.
So you don't even have an opportunity to get it.
You don't understand that before this starts, we're just three friends in a room.
We're just three friends in a room. We're not the stars that you see before you.
Before you.
Before you. That's the saying.
You know what I mean? Like there's professional Zach and Gabby and Lizzie, and then there's friends Zach and Gabby and Lizzie, and then
or work is not a part of it.
It's like church and state, okay? Like I can compartmentalize. What am I trying to say? I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I love you guys.
What's that Britney Spears song? A story about a girl named Lucky.
Oh, every girl looking up at her balcony like, that's about me.
Literally
now.
writing in a diary with a fluffy pen.
I don't know. I'm so lucky to have so many amazing people in my life.
That's amazing.
You know what they say? And this is a shout out to everyone. They say that it's hard to make friends as an adult.
This is a shout out to everyone. In what way? Is that a shout out to everyone?
Let's be like, they say that being an adult, it's hard to make friends.
Yeah.
You know what you gotta do? Start a podcast.
You just sound like Seinfeld.
Start a podcast.
Start a podcast.
So me and a guy where Lizzie is sitting. Lizzie is sitting on a couch for those who need
Lizzie,
world
stand
building.
up. Lizzie, move.
I'm so deeply uncomfortable.
For those who need world building, Lizzie's on a couch. I was on that couch days ago with a guy.
And okay.
And we watched Seinfeld, LOL. Wink, wink. We watched 3 episodes of Seinfeld. That's a euphemism for blowing
dick. One of my exes, like one of my most toxic exes who I'm now friends with, recently told me that we're Seinfeld and what's the girl's name?
Elaine,
we're Seinfeld and Elaine vibes. And I was like, no, we're not.
We're literally not.
No, we're not.
I just watched 3 episodes of that while slorking a cork. And I gotta say... And we are not them.
Do you need a towel?
Girls, if you're not watching the video, you bet your ass I just spit taked. I just did a spit take. Not slorking a cork. The way we mutilate the human, the English language.
The human language, which is English.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Sorry. No, that's good. I was just saying we need more.
Zach said we need to be more edgelords, so I'm going Joe Rogan on this episode.
We're going absolutely sicko.
Did you just hear my laugh?
We are not Seinfeld and Elaine.
It's giving Looney Tunes.
Guys, this is
La
podcast.
Okay, so this is our podcast.
Tell them.
This has been and will be our podcast. It's a podcast about 2 good friends.
Good girls. Okay.
Being bad for once. It's about 2 really good girls being bad for once.
Yeah, okay.
That's what this podcast is about.
It's about letting your hear me out freak flag fly. Okay.
What fucking bitchin' hot topic came up with that?
It's about letting your freak flag fly. And it's about it's about realizing.
Yep.
That realize.
Yeah. It's about the first time when you hear that saying and you go, fuck.
Do they know? Because I think they might have just thought I said the word realize 3 times.
Describe it.
Real eyes. Realize.
Realize.
Like real human eyes. Realize the word realize. Real. Catch this. Lies. Okay? Realize. Because, like, we're real. Okay?
People are fucking lying.
People are lying out here. So,
this is really giving, like, performing for your family energy, like doing a play for your family in the living room energy. That's how I feel right now.
Me too, because I'm performing at Lizzie. So we did a remote episode yesterday.
When you said what my brain filled that in as was Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, okay.
Why?
No, we just did a
Who is that?
I have no.
I got it. One second.
Fact check.
We did this remote episode. We did a Rip Van Winkle, which is what we will call them from now on.
Van Winkle. Yes.
Are you ready to hear what it is?
Yeah.
It ties into something we've talked about before, which is the
Dutch.
Dutch. Yep, it's Dutch. So
Shout out.
Rip Van Winkle is a short story. This is from Wikipedia, obviously. A short story by the American author Washington Irving. It follows Dutch-American villager in colonial America named Rip Van Winkle, who meets a mysterious Dutchman.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, where does the
No,
Dutch
no,
come
no,
in?
hold
I was
on.
like,
Hold
you said
on.
American
Mysterious
3
Dutchman.
times. Yeah, I was like,
He imbibes their strong liquor and then falls
Imbibes.
deeply asleep in the Catskill Mountains. He awakes 20 years later to find a very changed world, having missed the American Revolution.
oh, how awkward.
How literally to be like, no, I wasn't here for it.
You guys are like, so everyone into the king and queen. Everyone's like, no,
No.
no.
What
like,
the fuck? No.
Ew, dude. No.
No, ew. That's so 2000 late of you.
Like it's like awkward because so many people died. So
Yeah.
it's like, dude.
Dude, that is a thing that we forgot to mention about the Dutch is big pilgrim vibes.
Were they
Big
all the
pilgrim
pilgrims?
vibes. I mean, there's a lot of pilgrims that were Dutch.
Well, you know, the Amish, they actually call all other people like who aren't Amish Dutchmen. Because they would call us Dutchmen.
Why?
Because back in the day when they like became their thing, all the other settlers around were from Deutschland.
Deutschland.
That's a good, that's maybe something that we could look up as well, as if you don't mind.
Never mind. What do you
Is
want to look up?
why the hell did the Amish start doing that?
Doing that thing.
That thing they're up to.
Why the Amish?
Why the Amish?
Why the Amish?
Hey, episode
let me
title. Episode title. Why the Amish?
Why the Amish don't do that?
Why? So here's my biggest question. I think why the Amish don't do that.
I think it's crazy that they did that because
Guess why they
why
did that.
they did that? I
Yeah.
don't know. God vibes. Like I thought.
Yeah,
Like,
but what was the messaging?
maybe they were like God. I don't even know because they can't even have dolls with faces on it because it's like that's too vain. I'm like, bitch. I mean, that they're onto something.
You could
'cause-
use a little vanity with those looks.
Some of those guys are hot. The girls though. Oh.
The girls are not. They're not getting it. Could you imagine? Oh my God, girls! Honestly, park your car real quick. Could you imagine?
7 girls are on the street like.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Hey, Samantha.
Could you, darling, imagine not having retina? How do you keep your skin all in tight?
They probably don't need it because they don't eat poison because they only eat like the stuff
They eat a
work
lot of
for.
corn.
Good fucking point.
I
Okay.
know.
Well, they have Rumspringa, which I think is very respectable of them.
I really like that about the Amish is the Rumspringa.
They're like, go.
Go.
Literally see
hey,
it.
Go, why don't you go see it and see if you'll still want it when
As
you
if-
come
yeah,
back.
but they always get coked out. That's what I hear is that they go
Really?
and they try coke for the first time and they're like, oh, bingo. I think I like this. I think-
bingo.
And then they become drug addicts for 1 year and they go, oh my God, my life's in this community is evil. But I think it's just that they started doing coke and no one told them about it.
I have a really good idea.
What's up?
So, what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
So when Amish community does Rumspringa,
Mm-hmm.
I want to know where in Manhattan they go.
I don't think they go to Manhattan.
But wait, so
Like-
they're not going from Pennsylvania
They're in Union Square.
to Manhattan.
to Manhattan, New York, with
know, like-
nothing in their pocket.
You know those like model apartments where international models all live in the same apartment building? Like that's.
I don't know why
thing.
my mind went to the Tenement Museum, but go on.
Totally.
not the
Not
same.
the same,
Not.
literally at all. But models stay in tenements. they shit in the same bucket. You know those model tenements?
Yes.
But
Yes.
honestly, there's like model apartments where
Where
a
it's like
bunch of them live, like too many of them live in an apartment. It's called a model apartment.
Oh my God, imagine 20-year-old models
Exactly.
all living under one roof, not a bite of food being eaten. I would
Literally
love
not
to
a
show up.
cracker in sight.
I would be like, oh my God, you're not eating any of this?
You take it home.
I'm like, oh, I could just take all this? This
They're
is like
like,
a lot.
"Take it." But where are these Amish youths being sent to do their Rumspringa? Like, and how do I? And what I'm ultimately saying is, how do I get involved in picking that place and being a part of their day to day?
You just want to hook up with them.
I'm not saying that.
I bet there are some cuties. There are some cuties.
Did you guys ever watch Breaking Amish?
I
on
only
TLC?
I
But
only
my friend worked
briefly
on it.
watched it.
I mean, it's great.
I briefly
I feel
watched
like it would
it.
scratch an itch that you're feeling right now.
Maybe that curiosity I'm feeling and that lack of knowledge has already been answered by TLC.
Of course, that
Maybe.
They answer
They
a
did a
lot of
a
questions.
lot more questions than you think.
Yeah.
Well, this one's kind of fucked
It's
up.
giving
Can I say it?
PBS Kids.
Well, is it going to be offensive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Zach, it's just like, okay.
Are you about to
This
go Joe
look-
Rogan?
I'm not going Joe
Okay.
Rogan.
Okay, then yeah.
But
I'm going
just
Epstein.
breaking
No,
the
I'm going-
this Epstein, breaking the fourth wall. Sometimes Zach gets this like demonic twinkle in his eyes,
and you know I'm about to say
and
something
he's
fucked.
about to say something fucked that we're gonna have to go back in and cut out of the episode. So watch your
Hey,
ass.
watch your ass, Zach.
Watch your
to myself.
Watch
No,
your ass,
I'm
Zach.
just saying that the TLC, you said like something weird. It always shows you weird ass shit. There is a show about this girl who like looks like she's 8 years old, but she's like actually 30.
Hello, the orphan.
No, it is exactly that vibe, but she's not a serial killer. She's actually just a regular girl. You know what I mean? Who like likes to go to the bar, and the whole show is about her people being like, "You're
You're a kid.
because she looks like a kid. It's not like she looks like like she.
It really must suck that your only cultural reference is the movie The Orphan.
Yeah,
for her.
everyone's like
She's
The Orphan.
I'm an adult, but I look like a kid. Like The Orphan.
The Orphan.
And everyone's like, oh fuck.
Well, there's
Oh,
all this
fuck.
shit online is because she found a boyfriend, because that was a huge part of the show. Is that like she was like, I've never had a boyfriend. She's like, or I think she's like 26, and she's like, I've never had a boyfriend. And then her
pedo
mom,
vibes.
her mom is like, yeah. Every time someone shows interest in my daughter, I'm always like, why? Why? And she found a boyfriend, and the internet like kind of annihilated him because it
Yeah.
is weird.
It's pretty weird.
I don't know how you're gonna get around that one,
That
bro.
that is the one pedophile who found a loophole.
Yeah, he found a loophole, and that is not chill.
And
Yeah.
it's not great.
So TLC really can show us a lot of things we didn't think we needed to see.
That is exactly it. TLC showing us things we didn't think we needed to know.
Yeah, and now we know, and we're like, wow. So this is goddamn.
The dark corners of this world are all put on display by TLC.
Well, remember in the 1950s?
Take a blue
how
light
there
to
were
this
those,
world.
There were those
Not a blue light. A
black light.
black light. Okay, let me go again. Take a black light to this world.
Hell yeah.
keep all of that in.
Okay, guys, this is fucking La Podcast. This is La Pod.
This is fucking La Podcast. I'm feeling like both sleepy and energized.
I think that's.
It's giving mocktail.
It's
You know what I mean?
Yes, I literally get what you mean. Do you want to jump into what are you serving? I mean, we
Yeah.
got to do a segment because we have a lot to talk about today.
We have a lot to talk
We have
about.
a
So
lot.
we have to get to the bare bones.
We have to get into the meat and the
facts.
potatoes. The meat, potatoes, the meat,
Meat
and
and
the potatoes.
or many would
of
call
the-
it the fish and the chips.
Oh,
the fish and the chips.
We got to get to the bangers and mash. Oh my god, I had a tweet recently
It's
that did
bangers and mash.
really well.
What was it?
And by really well for me is 20 likes.
Yes.
On Twitter, and it was that straight sex is fish and chips, gay sex is bangers and mash.
That rocks. Put that on the Instagram. Okay. I am serving you electricity. The first time everyone got it. Do you know
Like,
what I mean?
oh.
Like Einstein. It's not Einstein.
reverse.
It's Edison. I mean, the names are pretty close.
I bet they look like the same.
The names are insanely close.
Edison,
For me to
Einstein,
not
all
flub
right.
that.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
Okay.
Good. You're good.
So Edison discovered electricity, invented it, and then it went through the test phase. I'm sure tested on animals, whatever.
Yeah.
And then what that
Zap. It works.
it's dead. And then that first night. Picture that first night that everyone had electricity. I mean, talk about the zaniest, best night of your life.
Like me running in your room like, Demi, it's bright out.
Wait,
I'm inside.
Gabby, look at this. What is that?
Like squealing on the bed.
This is
Like,
crazy. We can stay up and chat.
okay, candles, throwing them away.
Okay,
I'm
candles,
throwing them away.
throwing the candles away.
I don't even
unthrowing
need them.
the-
Oh, no.
No, it's over. We are living in there's never been a crazier time than we're living in. Those kind of discussions.
Oh, I guess I'm going to read a book at midnight.
Girls, you go to your neighbor's house, you go, it's working for you too. This
Holy
is
fuck.
fucking wild. Do you want
Yeah.
to get dinner tomorrow?
At any time.
At any time. Literally, once the sun sets, come over.
Oh, that's so. Oh,
That
'cause then
must
you
have
otherwise
been
to go to sleep.
the best night ever. Was the first night everyone had electricity.
I mean, yes. I was.
That must have been the best. There's no. I mean, the next best time is probably the first time.
Everyone had TVs.
I guess,
Like
but
not even.
I think the first time everyone had like like stereo, like a music
Oh,
in their
wait, like-
homes.
well, I mean that was trickle down. I mean, like someone had the sonograph thing, like the
Yeah, they had pianos. I
and
guess.
you had to like have your dad do that the whole night. No wonder dads were so mean back
Ripped,
then.
too.
Yeah, and ripped hot. Oh my god, I'm like turned on.
That was quick.
Ew, fuck them. Oh my god. No.
Yeah, with I'm serving you the best night in history. The first night everyone had electricity. That's a poem. What I just said was a poem. It rhymed. It literally rhymed. I'm serving you the best night in history. The first time everyone had electricity.
I like that.
I'm serving you that. I'm serving you a thick brush, and you're caught in it. And you're like, it's kind of like all sticker bushes, and you just can't seem to get out.
Oh, like a bush. I heard brush.
No, that's what I meant.
Oh, like
You said
Brush.
brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
What did Gabby
Yeah.
say?
Well, then
Brush.
Zach said bush, and I was like, did she say bush? No, you said brush. Brush is right.
Brush is right.
But
Yes.
like you're talking about brush as in a bush.
Yeah, but a thicket of
Oh,
not to say
Stop it! Stop. You're good.
like a bunch of bushes together is a
a
thicket
brush.
of brush. Is that right?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
I'm there.
I think of like brush as like the Australia. It's like Australian.
That's
brush.
the bush.
Yeah.
That's-
actually.
Oh, that's the bush. Okay, well,
Hold
you
on.
know.
Merry-go-round
I'm gonna
vibes.
throw up.
I'm feeling dizzy. I'm serving you stuck in a thicket of bushes and not being able to get out really and wanting to. So that says something. I'm serving you painting watercolor and being like, oh, fuck yeah. That is joy.
No, yeah. When you first discover watercolor, you're like,
Oh.
I make like
oh, that's delightful.
that is a delicious. I would say when you can blend the colors like that. Oh my
but
God.
it's so delicate.
I will say, last time we were on mushrooms, I was trying to do watercolors, and it was kind of wrecking my life. I couldn't
Yeah, I
get it
remember
done.
staring out of a window while legitimately perched on Lizzie's shoulder like a cat and hearing, not being able to turn around to see what was going on, but hearing what was going on. And you guys were really having a hard time with that watercolor.
It was really, like sometimes it's just really hard.
Yeah, I remember I would look over at you, Zach, from time to time, obviously tears streaming down my face, and you were like, I've never seen you this, like, it was serious, it was focused, it was concentrated on your little painting, on your little square that you were working on. I was like, God, I've never seen Zach this, like,
determined
in it.
Oh wow!
In the thick of it.
Then I really gotta do better. In
But
my
it was
day to
like
day.
It's like almost, it was so serious.
We could
I
use that
took-
level of focus
We could. I
on the
took
business side of things.
I took it seriously.
You did.
I took it seriously.
Now we know what that looks like.
Yeah, now I know what to look out for.
And I know when there's an absence of it.
And finally, I'm serving you a British person describing bangs as fringe. Go.
They say that?
Yes.
That's fucking fucked up. We love you guys, but
But get real.
you veto that.
Fringe? That's not what that's called.
Fringe is like on a jacket. Okay.
This is fringe.
I am serving you. You're going to freak out. Osmosis Jones.
Yeah.
Remember that show, Osmosis Jones?
No. But I don't remember what the show was about.
You
but
said hell yeah. Do you know it? No.
I remember the name of the show, but I don't remember what the show was really doing.
The show was of Osmosis Jones. Went something like this. Osmosis Jones was a white blood cell detective. And inside everybody's goddamn body is a city, and the germs are crime. And so that
oh my God.
your white blood cells are like they're there to fight. Like they're like detectives in like the city of you.
Whatever fucking gaylord came up with that idea for that show.
And then his partner I'm not gay, like a detective partner. You know what I mean?
You never know.
I love detectives nowadays. Like, can't use that word because everyone's like, ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
How did you guys meet?
This is my partner. Oh, it's like, no, we're detectives.
We're detectives. We are detectives. And this is a case.
But we're making out. But
we're partners.
We're together.
We're partners and we're together. That's a good idea for a show.
Partners who are also together.
Yeah, detective partners who are also together.
Osmosis Jones, because his partner was Drex, and Drex was a cold pill, like a
yeah.
and he like that comes and helps your immune system, and it was literally, I'm serving you that on the inside of my body is a whole city, city doing well.
A city, many would call it a metropolis.
The crime rate is down. There's a big piece of wood in my ass.
Wait, you can't just say that. Those two things as if they have anything to do.
Well, that's like the one thing in my body that the detectives would be kind of maybe fighting against.
Is the big piece of wood in your ass?
No one knows. I don't know.
Zach has a big ass splinter right now, and it's becoming a huge issue.
Well, I mean, my body is sort of healed around it. So I'm just kind of going to see, sometimes like in the Civil War, someone was shot and then they had to live their whole life with a bullet in their shoulder.
Yeah.
I think that's what my vibe.
Yeah, but I feel like eventually then they just had to remove
the bullet?
The arm.
shoulder. And the last thing I want is your ass to go anywhere.
If I was a one-legged gay comedian, I'd
booked, honey. Talk about a sitcom.
Actually, we could really use that.
We could really use that.
Do it. Lose a leg.
Your ass is not your body
it's
hasn't
not your
healed.
own.
It's not your own. It's ours for percentages.
Yeah.
Your body has not healed around that. You have a big giant hard welt on your ass.
It's healing. I'm the one who's experiencing it every day, and it's getting smaller.
As someone who hasn't seen it in 2 weeks, it looks exactly the same.
Well, it is way less than when you saw it before. It hurt and was all festering before. I took antibiotics.
Literally the only difference is that it's not red anymore, but like the shape, the hardness of it is exactly the same. And
so
the
that
size
must
is exactly
mean that there
same.
is a piece of wood in there.
I think we can all agree that something is in there.
Something's in that bit of your
Finally,
ass.
someone said it. No one wants to say it out loud.
Something's in your ass.
I've been trying to do wood and ass jokes all week.
Okay, Pinocchio, you need to get that checked out.
I know. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get an X-ray.
Get it out.
I'm gonna get an X-ray.
What are you serving?
I'm serving you Osmosis Jones. My body is a city. My body is a full city that's doing well. Okay, no, not a lot of crime. All right,
yeah.
Sewers are clean. No rat czar because we don't got the rats. All right.
I couldn't imagine a city without a rat czar.
There just became one.
This is the first time I knew that title existed. But now I feel like she's always been there.
I'm serving you cooking the books. Because your life could look like anything. Okay, and
like you said that.
I'm cooking the books on my own time, on my own terms. Okay,
that's a mom in the PTA meeting who doesn't care.
Who's like, I'm cooking.
Honey, I'm not gonna do it.
It's a bake sale.
I won't be there.
They're in 3rd grade.
It's a bake sale. It's not rocket science.
Oh, and because some other moms are taking it
like
really seriously.
Hey, ladies.
We don't.
We're doing this for fun for the kids.
I can't tell which one you'd be. The one taking it way too seriously or not at all.
I would take it. So I would not take anything seriously until I did, and then it's all out war.
It's game over. I'm serving you cooking the books, and what I mean by that is because cooking the books. Cook those books.
Cooking the books.
I'm serving cooking the books because cooking the books.
It really is fun to say. Cooking the books.
Cooking the books. Because cooking the books means that you are committing fraud. Right? You are reporting things that are not true.
Yeah. Cooking the books.
Cooking the books being the financial records.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm cooking the books in the way where I feel bad.
Oh.
But catch this. I can change that.
And I'll tell you what. Try some fraud.
I'm committing.
It'll help.
I'm committing light fraud.
Having a good attitude when you don't feel like it is committing fraud.
I am committing deep fraud all the time. Like, send my ass to jail, tax jail.
Tax evasion.
I'm committing fraud in the way where I'm choosing to smile.
I hope you get arrested and they pull that clip of you going, yeah, I'm committing fraud. That's
like,
everything.
Fuck. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I'm cooking.
So cooking the books and Osmosis Jones is what you're serving?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
And what do you think?
I'm making my own way. Downtown,
Now
walking fast, faces fast, I just had to stop there because we need to move on. Because how long have we been going?
I don't know.
We've been going for about 25 minutes. You guys actually did very well.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We did
did-
well, and we're on time.
And you're on time. Like, I'm so proud.
Thanks. I think it's
Oh.
because we recorded an episode yesterday, so we got a lot of our out of
The chatter.
we got a lot of the jazz out of our juice.
Yeah.
We got a lot
the
of
jazz out of our juice.
Yeah. Well, we got some more jazz to talk about
We
today.
make a shirt out of that.
We got the jazz out of our juice.
Jazz my juice.
Do you guys want merch? Can you let us know if you want merch?
Guys, if you want merch and would buy like merch,
Can you
I'll
DM
make
us
it
if
on
you-
my iPad.
I'm getting an iPad next week finally.
Why?
Because I've been one of my truest struggles is, I don't know, we've been doing good, but I have to say this, one of my truest struggles has been getting my hands on an iPad, and I feel like everyone else has an iPad except for me.
Why do you want
and
the
has
iPad?
had an iPad except for me? I just want one. I don't know why. I don't need it, so I have a hard time buying it
Like,
because
do you
I
want to
don't
read
need
books
it.
on it?
I want to read books on it. I want to draw. I want to type. I want something a little bit daintier than a laptop. I travel. Yeah. And I want it to throw it in my purse and go. I want to throw it in my purse and go. And everyone has an iPad except for me.
Even I
And
do.
I cannot figure out how to figure
my
out
grubby hands.
getting my grubby ass hands on
a
an
goddamn
iPad.
iPad.
And that's going to be one of our first shirts. Gabby wants an iPad.
So yeah, and on my iPad, I have a little art little program I can make a little merch.
Literally, Zach has an iPad and I don't have an iPad.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's ridiculous. Do you see what I'm saying? That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. You should have one. They're fun.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
they're fun.
I'm getting one next week.
It's
I've
like
decided.
it's like a massive phone. Girls.
Girls. Okay. Oh my God.
This is coming out. We haven't even broached the topic yet, which is insane.
And we've been dying to. So, of course, this is the week of the coronation. This is King Charles' coronation to be King of England. Can you
Red
believe
alert.
they're still doing that?
Red alert. I know that, like, having a coronation in 2023 is like going to a baptism in Brooklyn. Like, it's like I
It's like,
thought
what
these
what
were
world are you living in?
Drag me.
you went to a baptism a few weeks ago. I just feel like I
Literally.
thought those were abolished. Like, I thought like we decided those were not like a chill.
It is crazy that a guy wakes up and he's like, well, I'm king.
First off, to do that to a man, to give a man that power with those fingers.
How unfortunate is this that England and the UK even and all of their, I don't know, slave states or whatever,
yeah.
that all of them have had a queen for the past 70 years or right?
Wow.
For almost a century basically. And then one day they wake up and they have to have a king again. It's not funny anymore.
It's literally like, did you hear the air get taken out of the room?
The room.
Well, a woman was in power.
Yeah, they said God save the
Well-
queen, and it was fun for everyone. They're like, we have a queen, like that's a queen.
Well, isn't another thing in
queen,
England is that
queen.
the queens usually last like so long,
So much longer and
because
they're
women
better.
are good at running things.
Because women got it.
Look, a woman ran the second most evil empire in all of the world. That's girls get it done.
Girls get it done.
Girls get it done.
Girl power. The queen
Take
was.
those little island countries. Going out there.
You better colonize the world, queen.
Queen slay, like kill them.
Wow.
Kill them for not paying taxes.
The queen was the definition of girl power. But the fact that they had to wake
like
up
girl
and
global power.
yeah, like now the monarchy. Now that the queen is dead and you have to have a king again, the monarchy's done, right?
I mean, I know we have British fans, but they're kind of like young.
No, all the
British.
Brits don't like the royals.
But don't they? Or don't they?
Only
though?
the older ones do.
No, wait, but like, don't they like them?
No.
I thought that was their whole thing.
I think there's some on both camps. You have your monarchists and your anti-monarchists.
Oh, kind of
Feels like the
here.
younger. Anyone who listens to our podcast is like younger vibe.
There's no like old British woman being like, "Oh dear, I
dear.
absolutely love."
Can you imagine saying that about the royals?
Oh, would you imagine this? A woman speaking like so candidly about sex on
How
on
ridiculous!
my computer.
On my computer. My daughter plugged me into this little podcast of these Americans
These
talking-
slutty Americans.
talking
Yeah.
all kinds of nonsense about slutting around
That was good.
And-
He was just in England.
and gay guys.
Gay guys committing buggery.
Committing buggery.
Buggery
in the-
is gay sex.
in the U.S. America.
Switched.
I can't get
Well,
down.
maybe it's sort of like Republican Democrat over here.
It's like that over there too.
Oh, so I guess I just have a third one.
Yeah, it's called like there's like Working Party and the Tories. And
We
I think
should
there's
do-
some other stuff too.
I'm gonna do some more research because I love you guys so much, and I do want to
Tories.
move there one day.
They
So
say
if there's
Tories
a British
crazy.
guy who
Tories.
does CrossFit, vibe me up.
Do they have
And-
CrossFit in the UK? DM us that answer. So the reason that the way that King Charles has decided to stay young and find his place in the zeitgeist is that he chose a headliner for the coronation like it's goddamn Coachella, and you bet your ass the headliner is America's sweetheart, Katy Perry.
Perry!
Katy Perry
Why?
is singing is headlining the coronation.
That is like embarrassing. Like
Imagine the crown being slowly lowered onto his head to I kissed a girl and I liked it.
California
girls.
No, it's probably gonna be like.
Oh God.
Sorry, I knocked over the demon head. That means hell is open for 3 more years.
Like Groundhog's Day.
Sorry, girls.
Sorry, hell is open for 3 years. The portal to hell is open for 3 more years. Sorry.
We were so close. We were so close.
Zach keeps doing that.
We were so close to heaven. No, what's that song?
E.T.
Alien DNA. Like, kiss.
Extraterrestrial.
Like, some like bad one. Like
Oh, wait, it's like you.
Or-
Don't be like an alien, good like another.
It's got like a
what are the words?
It's got like a Kanye West verse. You know what I mean?
Is
It does.
Kanye on that song?
He's on that song. Or what's that song that's like
Are you thinking of Roar?
Roar. You're thinking Roar.
Is that
Oh.
that's Katy Perry, right?
Yeah. I mean, Katy Perry.
You're gonna hear me roar.
You're gonna hear me roar. I
That's
like
not- no, I think we're
last
mixing two songs
Friday
together.
Night, you're in the bar,
I-
skinny dipping in the
I was
pool.
just-
Then we had a menage a trois last Friday night,
I
and she has
wa-
braces on in the music video.
I was just listening to that song.
It's a hit.
Last Friday Night is such a millennial hit because it's about like the early stages of social media, because there's one line where she goes, like, we posted like these photos from last night ended up online. We're screwed.
We're screwed. Oh well.
Yes, that is MySpace energy.
Do you want to
That-
hear like a psychic moment I had in England? I was sitting at this coffee shop and I was missing home. I
Yeah.
was sitting at this coffee
We
shop.
gotta get back to
missing
the
home.
coronation, but
no,
please.
it's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying something
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm in this coffee shop.
Zoom in on your face if you make a clip out of that.
I'm in this coffee shop, missing home, and I tune in to what music was playing, and it was Katy Perry. And I had a moment like, "Ugh, wow, England also loves Katy Perry. Cut to the news that Katy Perry is headlining the coronation.
I just feel like, well, that shows you that home is where your heart is.
That is exactly
That's what that shows.
what that shows. But you know what? Something crazy that something crazy I learned in our research is that Katy Perry in 2020, by order of King Charles, was named the head of the British Asian Alliance.
Wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Reverse.
Let
Wait.
me put some backup in it. Literally, is that the line? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some backup in it. You know what I'm going for. Katy Perry is... You know what I'm going for. Katy Perry is British, not British, nor is she Asian.
No.
She is literally
An American
an
from LA.
American girl from LA.
They are obsessed with glorifying women from LA, and then it bites them in the ass. Like,
what are
like,
they thinking?
Learn the lesson we all learned a long time ago, is that a girl from LA cannot be trusted. Okay, that's what I think. But
That's what I think, too.
I have to say, like, I was watching clips from Queen Elizabeth's her round,
Her-
like
her
50 years,
show?
when she was like young, and she's like, "I'm the queen," and they were like laughing a little bit. And
Yeah,
she
she
was,
looked
like-
good.
She looked good, and like I was thinking, like maybe it was the filter of the old film, but I was like, this was when like it was like the royal family.
It
like,
was, yeah.
actually meant something. Nowadays, I would say the royal family is the 14th most popular family in the world. Like we're talking about the people who
The
are on,
Kardashians.
or like
the
like
le-
Love and Hip Hop on MTV. Like
John
their
Legend
family.
and Chrissy Teigen, I think they rate higher than
Yeah,
them.
like there are like, it must be so embarrassing for the royal family because they have to have Katy Perry to get the engagement.
Oh,
Because
imagine that meeting of being like, we need to get our engagement up. Maybe we should hire Katy Perry.
they probably were like, no.
Do we have any other options?
love, like-
and they go, I don't know, Lionel Richie, and they were like, book him too, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll offset it.
I just get like, that like King Charles had to be like, Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
I just have to say, I mean, it's embarrassing.
Is that like an American politician? Or...
Yes, Charles.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And it just might be like embarrassing because I mean the royal family I think is on the out. Just
Yeah.
like the way of influence, like because right now I would say maybe 4 13-year-old girls on TikTok have more of an influence on the global economy than the royal family at this point.
Yep.
Like some girl can do an ad on TikTok for like
For literally $80,000.
for like lip balm,
Yeah.
and that will somehow shift the economy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a way that they can only dream of.
Yeah.
So it must be embarrassing.
It really must be. And you know, they really thought that once Meghan got into the mix that they would stay up with the times and people would be interested in the royals again. And that happened for a second there. You know, we all tuned in, and then Meghan and Harry blew it up, and then they made a documentary that made them suck. So now none of us care about none of them.
The only thing that could actually save them
And-
is if someone was gay.
And it's not happening.
Yeah.
In a way, it's not happening.
It's not happening.
And if anything, they're the opposite of gay, which is pedophile.
Wait, they are all pedophiles.
Well, Prince Andrew is a pedophile, famously.
Oh,
he was
they-
on
they-
Epstein's Island.
He was on. Okay, we're not branding Epstein Island in our name.
I know, when we talk about Epstein's Island, we call it Epstein's Island. Buy
That
our
implies
merch.
that like we were there.
That's our own island.
I love that you were like buy our merch,
Same
and
stuff
Lizzie
happens.
just was like, no.
No, please no.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
He
kidding.
was on Epstein Island, TM.
Damn. Well, yes. So Prince Andrew is like a known pedophile, and he's like literally the king's brother. He was the queen's son, and they shoved it under the rug.
Wait, so does that mean he becomes king if Charles dies?
No.
No, there's a
His-
whole bunch of people in front of him.
Yeah.
But
it goes,
wait.
He's in
it
the
goes
line of
William,
succession, yeah.
William,
Andrew
and then
is her son, though.
No, the
Yeah,
brother.
but it's William. It's Charles firstborn. It's firstborn. Firstborn, honey.
It goes through the
Charles
lineage.
is her firstborn son.
And then William is his firstborn son. Then it'll go to George, William's firstborn son.
Then
it
it'll go to
is-
Harry.
No. Then it'll go to Charlotte, William's
Oh, right.
second-born child.
'Cause they-
let's
then
try to get to that.
Then Louis, his third-born.
Oh, they're really
son,
covering their bases.
Then Harry.
So
Yeah.
one of those little kids has got to be gay because that's the only thing that could save it at this point.
But we're not even gonna get that far. We're not even gonna get. I really think that the royals, once the queen died, the royals are over. And King Charles is famously slimming down the royal family, so he's cutting people off of payroll left and right.
Oh,
That's
because
actually
they-
the one good thing he's doing.
Oh well, also because like they probably need the money.
They need the money because it's not. But he's just like lessening the importance of the royals, which is like I can't believe he's doing that. But okay.
I mean, I think by the time Charles becomes the king, it's gonna be like.
He is the king.
No,
It's already here.
the next one.
Oh,
William.
William.
I think it's like that now. I think it's like that now. But here's
I
the
guess.
thing that I really think is putting the nail in the coffin. They are naming Camilla queen. Not queen regent like she was supposed to be. She was
Consort.
promised
Queen
to be
consort.
queen consort. Which the queen.
Wait, the one,
Elizabeth.
the
Yes,
one,
the one,
who
the
he
other
cheated
woman.
on?
Yes, she was when the queen was alive. She said that Camilla will be queen consort. She will not be queen, which means she has no political holdings. Right? She's
Why
just
is
there.
it just because
She's
of
just there
the
for support.
drama of everything?
No, and then suddenly the invitations went out. That was what everyone agreed on. And then the invitations went out, and she was listed as Queen Camilla, which means that Charles took off consort. So now she has political sway. And in a country, there it is. It's
There's the
giving
invitation.
Canva so hard.
Oh my
lot
god,
of
they
Canva.
made that on Canva.
They made that on Canva.
Oh my god,
I tweeted that and I tagged Canva and said, great work.
they made that on
They
goddamn
made that on
Canva.
goddamn Canva. No doubt in my they typed in coronation invitation and there were a bunch of templates
Oh,
that
you wa-
I made. Okay? But so in a country that is so still aligned with Diana and was like, fine, she could be queen consort. He took that off. And this happened like yesterday. It's going to cause a war.
Wait, so he cheated on Diana and then
Publicly.
and then they got a divorce, revenge dress.
Divorce, revenge dress.
The divorce, cheating on.
No. It goes cheating on, admitting cheating on TV, revenge dress, divorce.
Oh, the revenge dress happened before the divorce.
Yes.
Women
It happened-
in power. Oh my god!
I know. The day that Charles was announcing that he was cheating with Camilla on TV, Diana's team was informed of that, and they were like, "Maybe you don't want to leave the house." And she says, "I'm going to the event. Find me a dress.
I
And
want to look amazing.
I'm gonna go out looking amazing. I'm not hiding from anything." And the queen killed her ass.
They
And
killed
then
her.
now, literally, it's known.
Like, that was sketchy. That she died. I don't want to bring that up.
But what?
Well, that's their 9/11. Where like it's an inside job. Where like it clearly was. Yeah.
Reagan.
What? Reagan was long gone. Wait,
Bush.
who
was the president?
Clinton?
George Bush. For 9/11?
No, I'm talking about for.
I've done that before. I've done what I just did
It would have
before.
been Clinton for
Diana.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Clinton was having a good time on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
With,
He
with
also
Andrew.
famously hit on her.
Well, he was a dog.
He was a fucking dog.
He was a dog.
He was. I mean, honestly though,
He was doing his own with Monica
when you
Lewinsky.
when you see some old interviews of Clinton, you're like, God, he's good. Like he had some.
He had Riz.
He had Riz.
Yeah.
Clinton had Riz. Honestly,
He did, and I gotta admit, like, sure, say what you want about the Clinton industrial complex, okay? But he had Riz,
He had Riz.
baby.
A lot of Republicans voted for Clinton, and that says a lot.
Because he was Riz. He was kind of cool.
he
I
was
like his, like, kind of like, kind of vibe.
He's
yeah.
like, listen, we're gonna be okay.
I did have sex with her. I begged
I
her.
had sex with her.
What did
Listen,
you want me to not?
I
Yeah,
was
like,
what do you get as far as president?
like I banged her.
You're gonna have fun.
I honestly feel like if that happened,
You and I just did some good Clintons.
that was like not bad.
It made me laugh genuinely out loud.
I've never done that impression
Me
before.
either. I don't even think I could tell you what he sounds like, but I did it.
And we just did it. Wow.
We should be on SNL.
SNL.
Oh my god.
We got it.
We got in. We booked.
Our first impression ever.
We do
We
one.
should be on SNL.
One honestly C+ impression of a guy, and we're like, oh my god,
Oh my god. We
my God.
deserve to be on SNL. Yeah, so this bitch gonna be queen.
that's crazy.
This
I'm not done.
I have to say it quickly.
Wait.
This just let me say it. Please.
Mine won't make any
Please.
sense afterwards.
But let me just quickly say, this ugly bitch gonna be queen. Go.
Damn.
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 You wrecked her.
I said it.
You wrecked that bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, Camilla.
Get real, bitch.
That's a great name. We gotta give her that. That's a great.
True.
Queen Camilla is like evil
CC
stepmom one.
CC Cream vibes.
Hell
Do you
yeah.
know what? You don't know what CC Cream
No.
is. You know what CC Cream is.
No. What's CC Cream?
Don't
like-
look at me like I'm crazy.
Girls, what the fuck is going on? Every girl on here is rolling their eyes. There's BB cream and there's CC cream. It's kind of foundation.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, are we talking about emails?
And
Like,
I'm pretty sure
like-
BB cream has SPF in it and CC cream doesn't.
There you
It's
go.
tinted moisturizer.
Okay, I was
believe.
just saying
I
that
might have switched those two. Don't quote me.
Queen. So you don't even know. Queen Camilla sounds like evil stepmom one.
Queen Camilla.
Because Camilla is an evil name.
Charles and Camilla.
I would maybe give my daughter the name Camilla, just so everyone knows that she's not to be trusted.
Yeah. Okay.
But like,
Why would you want your daughter not to be?
I hate my daughter. She's not around yet. I mean, I probably have a daughter out there.
That's
Shout
true.
out. And she might be listening.
She's not that old yet.
She
You
might at
donated
least be
sperm like 4 years ago.
a lot though throughout the time.
Yeah, but that doesn't make
I
them
started in
older.
2012.
That doesn't make them older.
2012 was when I started.
Really? That's fucking great.
So they could be like 10.
God forbid a 10-year-old is listening to this podcast.
But isn't that crazy? I definitely have a 10-year-old child out there.
Yeah.
Like-
and you bet your ass it's a nightmare.
You bet. What? She's like, called this perfect. What did you give me?
What did you give me?
The kid's like, blah, 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 blah.
Mom.
What's this?
What's this? Who's that? What's that? Put on Rihanna.
Now.
The worst.
I think you. Hi, this is Sherry. I think you gave me the wrong sperm.
Was there something? Was this spiked with something, or was this sperm like laced with something, or something's up with my kid?
I wanted to do one callback to Bill Clinton.
Go ahead.
Should I? Okay.
Yeah.
just gonna say this is that I feel like if a president had sex with somebody in their office in the modern culture, we'd all be like, all right.
Cool.
It's just at this point we'd be like, all right.
If
just like, can we have health care?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, fine. Have your fun. But can we just have healthcare? If Obama,
I'll bang the president for healthcare.
If someone caught Obama and Michelle fucking in the Oval Office and it made news, all of us would be like, hell yeah.
Well, I want to call in something right there. That it wasn't the same as that because he was having sex with the secretary
and a young one,
and she was young.
Yeah.
And his wife was like, no revenge bodysuit or whatever. Or not bodysuit, pantsuit.
Hillary stepped out in her revenge pantsuit.
Imagine a revenge bodysuit.
No one paid her any mind.
Revenge bodysuit.
Like Hillary Clinton in like a Dua Lipa style tight bejeweled catsuit. After the Monica Lewinsky, like walking into the Met Gala, and everyone's like, "Oh, Hillary's looking for revenge, revenge with the body."
Oh, she's mad. Oh.
Hillary mad.
A revenge bodysuit.
Walking the red carpet. Hillary in a fucking catsuit. That rules.
Ow,
that rules.
No, for real. The coronation.
The coronation, the hottest music festival happening after Coachella, headlining acts including Katy Perry and Lionel Richie, and then secondary acts, British legends, Adele.
Is she playing there?
Yeah, all of the British acts are like on the B stage to Katy Perry and Lionel Richie.
Like what? Like no song of Katy Perry's doesn't like say California. Like,
Exactly.
Like,
imagine being Adele, like the UK's sweetheart, one of the best musicians of all time. She goes up in knowing that she's just middling for Katy Perry.
Like backstage, she's like Katy Perry's got those like boobs that spray whipped cream and like the blue hair, and she's like,
have a good set. Have a good set.
No, I'm good.
Adele is breaking down the house, and then Katie's like, all right, go boobs. You make me feel like I'm living a teen.
They shouldn't sing that one with Prince Andrew there.
Prince Andrew's like, I love
this song.
I love you, Katie.
I love this song. No, that's so crazy. Oh, and Megan's not going.
This, of course Megan's not going. It's Archie's birthday, and she's done with that mess. Megan was like, hey, I'm not going.
But Harry's going.
Harry's going. It would be so bad. Harry is a cuck. It would be so bad if Harry didn't go. I mean, that would take down the monarchy once and for all. I feel like he shouldn't go, but it's his dad. But apparently, the only person that reached out to Meghan through all of this was King Charles. Was the only person who wrote Meghan a letter being like, we support you, we love you, after the Oprah interview.
Why the fuck isn't Kate and fucking William
they're like villains.
They literally need to save their image at this point, even if they don't even believe it.
Yeah.
Just like show that you're nice, because right now
they're wicked.
Although I will say I posted some of our clips on YouTube, and there's clearly some like royalists out
really?
there, and they were like, "Who are these people talking about like the queen?" And
they love William and Kate.
They love them.
That's crazy.
So they actually think like we're like they were like, "Who are you to have the opinion?" And I'm like, an American, bitch."
The Americans we
Eagles.
hate.
Yeah, like.
We hate Williams and Kate.
We really sympathize with the others who were kicked out of the royal family and fled to Los Angeles, California.
They fled to Ellen's neighborhood.
So I think we kind
Those are our royals. Just kidding. I don't even... honestly, I was such a Meghan stan for so long. And then she cried... She cried about the press in an $8,000 Hermes blanket, and I said, I'm done.
Also, the fact that they keep talking about it, and I'm like, I thought the whole zeitgeist of your whole thing or the whole thesis statement was
not
that
be a part of
that
it.
you didn't want like press anymore.
Yeah. Did
So
you
it's
see
like,
that?
stop.
Did you see that South Park episode?
I didn't, but they
They roasted Meghan and Harry so bad on South Park that Meghan and Harry sued South Park.
Oh, you can't do that to South
The
Park.
only person who is allowed to sue South Park out of everyone they've ever made fun of is Sarah Jessica Parker.
Ooh,
She
yeah.
deserves to win that lawsuit.
They were so mean to that woman.
The way they treated Sarah Jessica Parker on South Park is unforgivable.
It's fucked up.
They called her the ugliest
This
person
horse
alive.
witch.
They called her a horse witch, and she would like show up in fields at night to like haunt people.
Wait, can you just pull up a picture of what she looked
Yes.
like on South Park?
It's like-
they
Yes.
were
It is-
so rude and mean.
It is horrific.
For no reason. Sarah's never done anything to
She
them.
is like beloved, and she looks. She's beautiful.
And like, I mean, they've never. She did nothing to them.
She did nothing to them. I mean, it's like so bad what
Leslie
they did
just
to
saw
Sarah
it.
Jessica Parker.
Just show it to us again.
It's so bad.
It's so bad. And she like comes out of the woods like.
Like, why?
It is.
Oh,
No one
no.
deserves to win a lawsuit against South Park other than Sarah Jessica Parker. They should give her $10 million.
They should give her $10 million. What?
What?
She has antlers in this picture.
Yeah,
They
she
are
comes out of the
fucked
woods.
up.
She's like a horse witch bitch.
What's with antlers?
It's so bad. But we do have to. We have to wrap up.
We have to wrap up. So, guys, this episode might lead you into something that you want to know happening in the Girl You universe.
Oh, we're doing some fun Girl You additions
Yeah.
today. Wait, I thought we were doing Skyloft.
I said Girl You as in like
Girl
MCU.
Universe.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but yeah, we'll have to
the
work on that.
the GCU.
The GCU.
You know, like Marvel. Is it called Garful? Is it called Gargle? What is our universe called?
The GCU.
Girly cinematic universe.
Yeah, but like, what's our word?
GCU.
Yeah, but that's not a word. I'm saying, what's a fun
Yeah.
word we could call it? I'm asking you what we could call it. That's better
Look,
than GCU.
look,
The
it's
girl-
not coming to us now.
The girl-
Jacuzzi.
The Jacuzzi Cinematic Universe.
There's something there.
There's something
There's
really
something
good there.
there. Yeah,
See,
yeah.
see. Once you
See?
get, once you
Once you
understand
get-
what I'm saying for once.
Yeah, what's
The
he start doing?
Jacuzzi,
The jacuzzi.
the girl
Working
cinematic
title,
universe.
Jacuzzi.
I would say me and Lizzie are a little soft on Jacuzzi. I don't think I
think
love
it's
it.
the best idea we have in the room so far.
Lizzie had a twinkle in her eye.
Because
Because you were
the best idea
forcing
so
it.
far.
No,
No.
The girl cinematic universe. The jacuzzi.
guys, we're gonna be adding to it. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Send in your thoughts. DM us if you have an idea of what the girl cinematic universe should be named.
Jacuzzi.
Yakuza.
Yakuza. You know the girl cinematic.
The girl Yakuza. That's also in the world.
The
Yeah,
girl Yakuza.
that's gonna look good.
That's gonna be
It's
good.
very aesthetic.
Yeah, so
no,
we're adding some important Skyloft storylines to the girl
'cause
cinematic
I know
universe.
you're like, what is Skyloft? And
You've
we're
been
gonna tell
you've
you.
been dying for Skyloft, and we've been we've been holding it over your heads.
There's Girl U University. There's Girl High. There's Girl Jail, our famous our calling card. There's Girl Hell. And
There's
yes,
Girl Heaven.
There's Skyloft.
And there's Skyloft, and there's Girl Penitentiary too,
and Girl Penitentiary.
which is just like literally the dungeons below Girl
like
Jail.
the deep, decrepit dungeons.
Yeah, and the only two people in.
So it's a whole world
and
that
Girl
you guys really are
Penitentiary
going to
are
want to get into the mix
Karen.
on, because once you get behind, it's on our Patreon. Why do you want to?
Patreon.com/LaPodcastPodcast is where you could find all jacuzzi content. See, it's fun to say. Girl Universe content is all on patreon.com// don't remember which one, LaPodcast Podcast.
Try both.
And try both. It's going to be one of the two. And you could do $5 a month for some content. You could do $10 a month for even more content. And finally, $100 a month if you want a personalized mukbang.
So for
now, you
those-
could do something crazy, and you could do $100 for 1 month, get your mukbang, and then go back down to $5.
Yeah, you don't have to do $100 every month.
Every month.
And also, like, if you don't want a mukbang, we'll do something.
We'll do whatever you
We'll
want.
do whatever you want.
We'll do whatever you
We'll
want.
do whatever you want. But like, just so you know, a mukbang is when two pretty people sit in front of a table full of a bunch of food of your choice, and we eat. Catch this. Say it with me.
All of it.
All of it. Like, we'll eat all of it.
We eat all of it. We
Like,
eat all of it.
on camera, and you get to watch it. So if you're into something like that, we'll even use microphones. So it'll be a little ASMR-y.
Oh, Oh my God, we should do ASMR.
I was actually thinking about doing shirtless ASMR with candy and fruit, and adding it like
To the Patreon.
not maybe to the Patreon, but
You should just do it on your Instagram.
I thought I was gonna do it on my Instagram or make another Instagram and be like ASMR Hawkeye.
No, just do it on yours, and then everything goes to the same place. Duh.
I know, but I don't want to be like known as that. But
He's shy.
I'm shy, but I will be shirtless, and I'm gonna take a grapefruit, and I'll be like,
Yeah, do
And,
that
like,
on
rip
your
it, it'll be, like,
Instagram. That's so
sexual.
funny.
and then also like eating candy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so join us on our Patreon. Follow us on Instagram at Gabby is Brian, at Quackwacko, at Lizzie the Rock Stewart.
Follow the podcast on Instagram. Like our clips. Share those clips.
Share those clips. If you like the clip,
Save
share the clip.
clips.
And right now we need everyone. If you're listening on Spotify,
Those Apple girls are coming for you.
the Apple girls are coming for you fast. The Apple stats are up in a big way, and they're about to beat the Spotify. So if you want to crush them, you get your friends on Spotify. And Apple, if you want to crush Spotify, get
Keep
your
going.
keep going, get your girls on Apple. Let's make this an all-out fucking war.
Let's make this an all-out war between the two platforms, a two-party system. I don't want to hear anyone on Amazon. But if you're on Amazon, please like and subscribe.
please keep listening.
No, stop listening. No,
This is a civil war. Spotify versus Apple Podcasts. Whoever wins.
wins, and it's up to you guys. Guys, I love you.
I love you.
But wait,
Wings.
Wings.
And also we have a surrogate of the week.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what
Get
are
a
we
grip.
doing?
Whoa,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
crazy.
I'll go first
Go,
with
go.
the surrogate, and then we'll do wings. So our surrogate of the week is Caitlin. I don't know her last name, but
Caitlin, I don't know your last name.
she's a new Patreon subscriber, and also she commented on a YouTube video
What'd she
under
say?
the Stoic Astrologer. So everybody go follow her.
Stoic astrologer.
Follow
Stoic
her.
Astrologer. She's an astrologer,
Hilarious.
and she said that she loved Inside Your Brain. You guys are hilarious. So Caitlin,
Thank you,
Oh my
Caitlin. You're
God.
inside my brain tonight.
Oh my God.
And you know what's inside you?
Our
embryo.
child. Yeah.
Our
oh
embryo.
my God. Oh my God. You loved Inside Your Brain?
Caitlin,
We should do
that's
it
our
again.
best segment. I really think it is. Caitlin, we love you so much. Thank you so much for joining
loved
us.
it.
Thank you for jumping. Thank you for taking a waltz inside of our brains.
Thank you.
I hope to find out yours one day.
Thank you for giving your time to hear us talk about us. That really matters.
So, Caitlin, guess what? It's a girl. Probably.
We love you. Thank you so much for
Thank you
for
so
joining.
much. And Zach, I'm gonna give you quick wings.
No, I want them longer because you gave me quick ones yesterday.
Oh my God,
I'm sorry.
needy bitch.
I'm saying what I want these days.
I
I'm not
want.
hiding anymore.
I'll
I'm not
tell you
making
what
myself
I
smaller.
want. I want you in a straight leg, high waisted trouser, and I'm not fucking around anymore. Okay? I want you in that look.
Send me
I've been
some-
saying
send me
that
some
for
links.
years. I've sent you so many links.
I need you to start sending me links because now I'm in the headspace. I am now in the headspace to receive links.
I
Okay.
have been sending you
I am in the headspace to receive links.
I'm so sick and fucking tired of sending you links, but I will continue to because you're my lifelong
Okay,
best
I was like
friend.
these wings.
These wings are not wings. You're my best friend. I'll send you links even though I don't want to.
Okay.
I will do whatever you want. I will fight for you when no one else will.
Ow.
If there
Why
was
won't anyone
if
else?
there was like a social war against you, I would be on your side even if I thought you were wrong.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That matters.
I really mean that.
That really matters.
Even if I thought you were being like fucking crazy, like I'm like stop.
And I'm like, no.
And I'm like, don't talk to him like that. Don't you think you're fucking fuck
I'm
you.
gonna tweet about it. You're like, no.
Oh, no. It's like, stop. No, don't fucking get over here. Yeah, like I'm gonna be really on your side while also giving you the real.
Gabby,
Yeah.
I want you to know that I want to give you wings right now.
Go ahead.
And that would be saying if you were wrong about something and there was a social campaign against you, I would look everyone in the eye and I'd go, fuck you. Don't fucking say that. She's right. She's right.
There's no doubt in
There's
my
no
mind
doubt.
that she's not right.
If you're wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be. I won't listen to reason. I am on your side because I love you.
I love you
and you're
too.
my best friend for life. Okay.
Yeah, you're
I
mine.
imagine that we are on a cyclical birth and redeath and birth and redeath.
Yes.
A cycle where you and me are in different positions of being best friends.
I'd like to think of what positions those were.
like mother and daughter.
I also see, like,
two guys.
Two guys at like a gym in Olympus.
in Olympus.
I see us like as like two teachers in an elementary school.
Two teachers in an elementary elementary school back in the day.
And we're like cool girls club.
Yeah, Lewis and Clark were definitely us.
Yeah.
Like it was just us. Like
yeah.
I like to imagine that every historical duo
Duo?
was you and me, but we're like each generation.
Bonnie and Clyde,
Cleopatra, and Alexander the Great. People said they
yeah.
hooked up, but Alexander the Great had male lovers, and Cleopatra was
a drag
woman.
queen.
Yeah. So I feel
Oh
like
my
maybe
God.
that was us, and like you had your snakes, and you're like Cleopatra.
Oh my
being
God,
like,
come over. I got a bunch of snakes.
I
And
got-
you're like, I'm on my way.
I'm
OMW.
Oh, I'm on the way in the carriage immediately.
You carve OMW into a rock and throw
throw
it at my castle. OMW. Zach's on the way.
Or like a little like courier boy like bursts in, collapses dead, and you all just it's
Scroll.
on my way.
OMW.
But I didn't go with this guy. What is another historical
Deliver
duo?
this message. Go.
Go! Make haste!
Make
haste! Make haste!
Make haste.
And they say that Alexander the Great died because he fell on his own sword.
Iconic.
Hear me out. He's gay, guys.
That's
a gay guy.
That's a gay
He
gay
blew
way
himself
die.
to death.
He blew himself to death.
Sounds like me vibe.
What's another duo?
What's another? Can you type in historical duos
Yes,
before we
one
go?
second.
Before this.
Before we go?
Give me wings while I do this.
Lizzie, the
Lizzie.
way you look up information when we throw miscellaneous topics at you is so swift, so quick.
It's so swift, so
You're
quick.
so brilliant. You're a brilliant, brilliant girl. You deserve the world. You deserve a major position in a huge corporation. You deserve gold, silver, as much crypto as possible.
Before you go on with that, I need to say something.
Okay.
Lizzie.
Yeah.
I have never witnessed so much grace.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And,
That's so aggressive.
grace and light and love and I think that you
The way you handle that with grace.
and you are poised. I think
Thank
that you hold yourself with a level of respect that I want to rise to. I love
Oh my
you.
god, I love you. I love you both.
Now hit me with those duos.
Okay, it's been a really wild search. But Adam and Eve.
That's
Well,
obvious.
yeah.
That's obvious.
Well, Adam and we were Steve and
Even
Eve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
That's such a hilarious historical duo.
We said, well, for some reason, Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King keeps coming up.
Pass. Yeah.
that one probably wasn't
Wait,
us.
another one that came up.
We're not saying we're that. Yeah.
Brangelina also came up.
They're not dead, but I
They're
can
not
see how there's like
dead.
a dual soul thing
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah. There's
we
an
are
also
Brangelina.
Queen Victoria and Prince Albert to go on theme. These
Yeah.
are like romantic ones. And we said, I think it was Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Oh, what did I say?
It was
Alexander
Mark
the Great?
Anthony, J Lo's ex.
Not
It was Mark.
Alexander the
It wasn't
Great?
Alexander the Great.
I don't know. Maybe this list has Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
So I
it
think
could
I
be
was
either
wrong.
or.
I'm gonna go back, but Alexander the Great did sit on his sword. Fall.
Hell yeah. Handle that with grace, you.
I think with that, we do have to end this episode.
Sat on his sword. He's a gay guy.
Okay, guys. So we have been those duos. Especially Lewis and Clark feels like the most on the nose.
Yeah, like like us being like, wow.
Do you? Hey, Zach. You want to discover a new land?
Totally. BRB or BRT. Be right there.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
fuck.
And I
OMW. On Hey America, we're on our way.
And I want you guys to know that we will BRB next week when we are ready to give you another E. So go P your D.
What's P or D?
Peruse your diary.
Yes.
Like think about reflect.
Reflect.
All right.
I want you to quickly ignore whatever Zach just said, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.